I don't know about you, but I hate spending more money on projects than I need to, which is why I'm psyched that Sean Buino is going to teach me how to do a project almost anyone can do with just some basic supplies. Sean, you brought us a very old door. We're going to add a little new life to it today.
There are thousands upon thousands of this type of door all over our Chicago historical homes, and they're doors that are just waiting to be rejuvenated. Once we get done with it today, it's going to be a beautiful oak door again. So the first thing that we need is sandpaper. We're going to use a combination of 150 grit and 220. I also brought some sanding sponges.
Sean also whips out a wood conditioner and wood stain and tells me we'll apply both of those with paint brushes. We'll then finish it up with lint-free paper towels and wipe on polyurethane.
And finally, it wouldn't be an episode of Weekend Workbench without tack cloth.
The Sean Buino tack cloth.
My favorite product of all time. Okay, Ryan, as you can obviously see, we took the door off the hinges and we have it up here on the workbench because it's going to be really easy to work on it this way.
Sure.
This is a perfect spring-summer project. Take the door off and work on it outside. So the first step is we're going to take our medium sandpaper. I'll let you use the sanding sponge, and I am going to use the sandpaper. And what we're going to do is we're going to go with the grain, and we just want to open up these pores of the oak wood. Long strokes, about 12 to 18 inches is fine.
Sean focuses on the large areas of the door with the sandpaper, while I use the sanding sponge to hit up the detail and molding.
Okay, Ryan, we are ready to go from medium to a 220, which is a fine sandpaper. We've done a nice job so far. You can start seeing that life coming back out of the wood. Now I want to clean it up with some tack cloth.
Okay.
It safely takes the sawdust off of the wood without using water, which we do not want to use because we're going to be staining soon. Next step is wood conditioner.
While I use a brush to apply the conditioner, Sean gives me a mini lesson on this new-to-me product.
Wood conditioner is kind of like a primer for stain. It's a base coat that ensures the stain goes on nice and evenly. So if you didn't use it, you may get areas of the door that look darker than other areas. I'm just wiping it down with a lint-free towel, making sure that any areas where the wood conditioner has pooled gets wiped off. And you can already see we haven't even gotten to the stain or the polyurethane, but this door already looks like it's about 90 years younger than when we started.
We brush on one light coat of stain going in the direction of the grain of the wood. Then, just like with the conditioner, we wipe off any excess with the paper towels.
You can feel how it just glides over the wood.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna wanna wait about a day for this to dry, but for the purpose of the show, I've done the same process on the other side of the door. It's all dry and ready to go. I want to hit it with an extra fine sanding sponge just to open up the pores of the wood, and then we'll be ready for the wipe on polyurethane.
So this is the Ryan Salzwedel sanding sponge, extra fine?
No.
We wiped on the door with more tack cloth. Once our door is debris free, we're ready for the final step.
So we've got the can of wipe on polyurethane, and we're back to our lint-free towels.
We simply wipe on that wipe on poly. Not only will this protect the door, but it also leaves the surface looking shiny and new again, and ready to use in 24 hours. A project like this would take less than a weekend to complete. Time well spent, especially when you can take decades of wear and tear off a dusty old door like this one.
We used about 60 bucks in materials, so it didn't cost that much. Took a little elbow grease, but we did a marvelous job on this.
You heard him, just a little bit of hard work. We saved this old door, but more importantly, we saved a ton of cash. Thanks, Sean.